Hey, coming up today on Sideline Spectators, I ended up having a conversation with Nathan, a friend of mine, pretty random because it should have just been a conversation and it went into a direction that I guess is interesting for anyone who actually likes sports and just the infrastructure behind it. So that's coming up, and I'll speak a bit about some results in both the in Europe and a bit in the NBA, just a bit as the playoffs is beginning to settle and even some matchups are confirmed. So, stay tuned, keep it simple. Sideline spectators. Okay, so as promised, before getting into the chat with Nathan, I'm just going to speak a bit about some happenings. I think yesterday Europa League had some surprises. I mean, Liverpool actually lost at home in Anfield to Atalanta. Gianluca Scamacca scoring two goals. I did not expect a brace or even this performance from him, but this was the Scamacca that I think West Ham was expecting to get, and I think Liverpool, even with Klopp playing more or less a standard team, was quite a surprising result. Of course, he chose to rest a few players, but I think when I looked at the 11, I thought they were more than capable. But yeah, that one was amazing. That was a result I never saw coming. Of course, the one I could see coming was more Leverkusen, which Jabi Alonso definitely controlled West Ham throughout the game. I mean, Moyes went there to defend, went there for the counter attack, but eventually, in the second half, late in the second half, actually, that's when Leverkusen actually found two goals, one through Hoffman and Victor Boniface. And to be honest, I actually forgot that Boniface got injured. So I mean, I think there are quite some competitions now that I think Leverkusen's are more odds-on favorite for. No, thinking about it because they're one win away from the Bundesliga title. One win away. Well, they're in the final of the DFB Pokal, and I mean, if they win the next four games in the Europa League, basically it's a Europa League trophy for them. So I guess that's a trouble for Xavi Alonso from nowhere if everything goes into place. But for me, that's pretty impressive. So now we go onto the NBA side a bit, and I think based on the matchups, they're quite well. There's only, I would say, one confirmed matchup in the NBA final as it relates to the playoffs, and I think that will be the Mavs versus the Clippers. Yes, so Luca versus the Clippers again. We'll see how this one plays out. I mean, Luca has Kyrie, PJ Washington. The team has been like they're beginning to gel. So I mean, it goes to show something that like because I think the opposite is actually happening to Clippers right now. So I look forward to seeing how that one plays out. Of course, in the Western Conference, the first seed is not confirmed as yet. It's still between the Nuggets, Timberwolves, and OKC Thunder. Um, what else is happening? I mean, I think for the playing, I think it's still the Bulls and Hawks that are sure for that. But then on the Western Conference side, I mean, this conference has just always been this exciting. But the Lakers, the Kings, Warriors, and Pelicans are all fighting for getting into the play-in or getting a better seeding. So we'll see how it plays out. Um, Looking into that, I think yeah, we will probably or hopefully have the opportunity to have a chat with a group of friends that I have an NBA group with, maybe before the playoffs, and we make some predictions and some talks on what we expect to happen coming coming through the playoffs. You know, as it relates to teams and maybe certain awards. But without further ado, I mean, I don't think I have much more for today. I really want to not do quite a long pod. So yeah, I guess we'll go into the talk in my talk with Nathan. All right, see you guys. Okay, so before I go into this conversation with Nathan, I just want to clarify some things. Um, this was just impromptu. We were just having a conversation, and he pointed out like we should actually record this, and I went along with it, and it was a good journey. I mean, the conversation before we spoke about a lot of other things, but I mean that can happen on another day. I feel like the story of meeting someone through sport because that's how I met Nathan. It's not someone who I knew from since birth, but I think the connection that you can make with someone through sports is very interesting. And Nathan seems to follow a lot of sports and is aware of a lot of things happening in these sports. So for me, I think it was a pleasure to have this conversation, and hopefully he'll return for other episodes. So yeah, without no further ado, let's go into this impromptu rant or just discussion with Nathan. It was really good, and some things I wasn't aware of, or I don't have the same knowledge as he does, but I think that's what kind of made it interesting. So yeah, into my talk with Nathan. For that. But
Mm-hmm,
no,
mm-hmm,
for me, the other day when we watched Jamaica play against the US,
mm-hmm.
but he kind of happy for see say the coach actually take the initiative and him say, yo, all right, you know what, I make low play in the midfield.
Ah,
And that means say him a bring some creativity towards the game.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Even though him couldn't play the full 90 with the same
mm-hmm,
intensity,
mm-hmm,
you could
mm-hmm.
assist say, yo, him have this low, they have this new lease. Like him a say, yo, man, not have to worry about fouling somebody in the box.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can make the
yeah.
foul out there, say, you get me I say?
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think the players them will come from the foreign teams them is bringing this towards the game itself. You get me? I say it disappoint me now, and my thing is that it bad for me for start with me start, cause me start watch EPL first. That's the first thing. So when me say I'm gonna start watch EPL, me I watch Arsenal play, and me I say all
Mm-hmm,
right, cool. Let me look back
mm-hmm,
now and see what I go on locally, you know.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And me say yo, this unwatchable. We can't watch this.
It well, let's not say it's not
No, it's not unwatchable.
unwatchable.
Exactly. Let me not say that. That's
Yeah.
extreme. That's extreme. But
So
when
the,
you
the,
when
the
you when you
standard,
find something exactly. So
because you
mhm,
for the persons who watch the EPL, Spanish, Italian,
mhm,
you're used to quality of the movements, the passing, the way how the coaches set up them team for counteract
yes.
another team.
Mhm,
Um, I remember probably about maybe 6, 7 years ago,
mhm.
schoolboy football, Manning Cup, the quality at
Yes,
Manning Cup was
was better.
so much
Was
better
better than the
than the
Jamaican
Premier
Premier
League.
League. Yeah,
I remember going to Woolmers versus Georges as the national stadium.
yeah.
The
But never,
week
never, never. And what the youth name? What the inner midfield where the youth they are play like as in when even
uh,
they know. We not even know
him,
him they know in our life.
him still in and around the national team, but not a sure pick.
Yeah,
But
not a show break. Mm.
you a week before
Mm-hmm.
the Jamaica Premier League had a match at the stadium and it wasn't sold out. And Woolmers versus Georges was almost sold out. The stadium was almost packed.
No man, that
And
was
I
that
was
was a
I was
time.
and the quality of the football, the passing,
Yeah,
the breaking down of the teams, the scoring. You say to yourself, this is what you would pay to come and watch. You
yeah,
understand me? And I think what the Premier League has, the Jamaica Premier League has, is a lot of rivalry. So
yeah,
Arnett versus and so on, and then
yeah.
the new
Tivoli and
teams
yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah,
Mobile come in, and these teams come in where Mount Pleasant, who actually spending the money that for develop the players
developed
from the
exactly.
grassroots.
That's what I realized. I realized that actually. Yeah.
So like you're expecting the coaches now, and to be fair to
Mm-hmm.
the JFF, they are allowing the coaches to have access to these coaching sessions
Yeah.
and to elevate themselves. And the better you are as a coach, the more now you have the work to do to lift up the players.
Yeah.
But one of the things the EPL and the European leagues have is
Mm-hmm.
that you have an academy that
Mm.
the thought and the way of the style of play is
Get
being implemented from
integrated.
that level.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
So
when
they
they come up to
understand
that
everything.
level,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you get the quality ball. One of the, and that's one of the things that our national program or the Jamaica Premier League program for understand.
Mm-hmm.
Taking me, you understand me, an average player
Mm-hmm.
out of my 95 and say come play ball on the weekend. You understand me? You don't have enough time to implement a lot of what you want to implement.
Yeah.
And as I'm whereas, the man them are England at 24/7,
Yeah.
nutrition,
School,
facilities,
everything practically.
everything.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so so if the quality to get up to a level, because you have people from other countries or islands who want to come and play. You
Yeah.
understand me? So as much as these guys are coming in, at some point, you understand me, the Jamaica Premier League Association and the Players Association have to come together and say, listen, we understand that we want different teams to break through,
Yeah.
but how can we lift the quality first and then
Mm.
get more teams to play? Because expanding the league, which is something that them they talk about at one point,
Yeah.
and say the quality not there.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Mhm.
Quality not there. Like there was a suggestion on the radio, like drop it to 10, build the
Yeah.
quality,
Make
and
the
then see what
competition
happens.
exactly.
Yeah,
Make the
man.
competition be there. Make everybody
Yeah,
to
man.
say, yo, we need
Mm-hmm.
for that to this level for
Mm-hmm.
actual. Yeah. Mm.
Mm-hmm. And maybe the sponsorship with 10 would be greater than stretching it to 12 and 15 or 18. So
Yeah.
you get more financial power to lift the infrastructure, like the fields and the
Mm.
facilities. It's like the National Stadium the other day when Canada came.
Yeah. Oof.
And I was in the walkway and the roof a leak. And me I said, this is an embarrassment. Like how was a national we can have a national stadium
Yeah.
and it a leak. You
Yeah.
understand me?
As
Yo,
in, that are the representation of the country. If you get what I'm trying to
yeah,
say, the national stadium. That is the
that can't.
representation.
No man, that can't
That
happen.
that that now happen at Wembley. That now
No,
happen at Wembley.
no, sir. No, man, you're
You
mad.
mad? The queen would have come from our grave.
No, man. Which is and it segue into our age old problem is for the quality of the football and any sport, even
Hmm.
cricket and basketball. You
Yeah.
understand me? Whether tennis and all of these things, infrastructure has to be there. One,
Word.
because
Hold on.
because
Pause. That is the word. I don't know what wrong with us within the country. The willingness to build a foundation first
yeah man,
is
yeah man,
genuinely not there.
yeah man.
Talent is without question there.
True,
Without question. You see when you just
true.
say that infrastructure word there, connect. It connect.
But it's so funny that we know the talent is here.
Yeah.
A segue to netball. I've
Oof.
seen I've seen the ladies play on asphalt for years. You understand me?
Hmm.
And the the skill level to be able to be in the top five in netball and sometimes the
Consistently.
top three consistently,
Consistently.
and the infrastructure is still not there.
Yeah.
One of the things that I appreciate when I get a chance to go overseas is I went to Florida,
Yeah.
and you go to a park and you will see a basketball court, and the basketball court has a proper hoop and it's
Oof.
level. There's no potholes, no nothing, and the
Yeah.
guys them a play. You understand me? You go probably probably a, probably a drive around the corner and there's a nice
I
field.
know. Yeah.
You understand me? You can play football. I'm saying this is something that you ask yourself for us to really improve on that level.
Mm-hmm.
The funds have to be invested in those areas because
Yo,
it's a
Nathan, this is this other thing, you know. You're gonna make me go back in some things where we not even want going on, you know.
no,
Cause,
but the spin
no,
off.
when we think about World Cup, you know, just think about the time we go World Cup in a '98
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
when the
yeah,
money
yeah,
come.
yeah, yeah.
Where you know you want to ask yourself, where did
Where did
that
it
money
go?
go?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, know say enough man eat bread after that. But me
yeah.
not call a name, but bread get eaten up.
Literally, literally,
Literally.
literally, literally. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong for make those demands of the associations because I don't know if you caught wind of a story yesterday. One of the media houses um, that Adidas
Mm-hmm.
is vying for to
Or
sponsor
girl.
our national athletics program,
Oh, the whole program.
the entire program, because Puma's contract ends in November, and if you the way how it was laid out by
Mm-hmm.
Adidas, if if I had any influence at all, the
Mm-hmm.
only thing I would do, I would say, is I'd write Puma and I'd say to them, if you can't match this, we are leaving. We are leaving.
Yeah.
We'll sign the contract tomorrow
Yeah.
and allow your contract to play out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
definitely, we are signing that contract immediately.
Yeah.
They are proposing something like eight, probably, and don't quote me on this, but
Yeah.
it's
No
in the
problem.
region of probably about 8 billion Jamaican dollars.
What?
If you do the conversion, something like that, like 8 billion Jamaican
No, but
dollars.
I think in general, when it comes to how would I say it, spending power, I would say Adidas definitely has a greater
Mm,
market share, a greater
mm,
movement in the market than
mm,
that. And I think I did not know it. I know someone said to me that they were looking to get Shelly to move
mm.
from Nike.
Yeah, yeah.
You get what I
But
say?
the thing with Jamaica is the thing that Puma, the love affair with Puma and Jamaica is of
Hmm.
such that that's the respect.
Yeah,
I'll go to
that's true.
Puma and say,
That's true.
can you match this? You
Yeah.
understand me? Because funny enough, Adidas lost their sponsorship with the German national team because they couldn't match
Yeah,
what Nike was offering.
yeah, yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
saying
But
the love
that
affair.
disappointing, because Adidas
Yes,
is Germany.
yes, and I said the love affair with Puma and Jamaica is the fact it goes to the fact that they assisted,
Hmm.
you understand me, in laying the track at the national stadium just
Yeah.
after Bolt. You understand me? So stuff
Hmm.
like that, I'd go to them and say, can you match this? And the breakdown of the investment is that they want to develop to improve infrastructure.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's one of the hard. Plus, they are matching what the Olympic and World Association is actually trying to do now. They are willing to pay 20,000 US if you get a gold, 15,000 if you get a silver, and $10,000 if you get a bronze.
That's a tough.
No, it
Yeah,
don't stop there. World Juniors, the kids under 20,
important.
10,000 US, 8,000 US, 5,000 US. You
Wow.
understand me? Plus, they are willing to give incentives to the association based on the level of achievements at these games. So I'm saying everybody is benefiting from
Yeah,
administration to athletes.
yeah,
You understand
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Plus the infrastructure. Like I'm saying to myself, at that level, I'm saying to the minister of sports, you want to build a new stadium, this is where the money is at.
Yeah, yeah. That
Whatever
is.
we have to do, forget about the national stadium. Find a piece of land
Yeah,
that
even
we
that.
can we can throw a 50,000 capacity
Capacity.
stadium
Yes.
with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
We can make it as big as we want. Put in a field, put in a cycle track, put in a whatever.
Yeah.
You understand me? They may not like the fact say, we put in a football field, but say to them, listen, this will benefit our field events. You understand me?
No,
We,
no, 100%, 100%. Like literally, when and that's why. But the thing is, them have to care for it because would I hate for something happen like with the multi-purpose with them having a
yeah, 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 yeah,
Trelawney. You get
yeah.
my say. So them have to decide these things good. But
Mm-hmm,
what I think is that we need someone in the system who
mm-hmm,
thinks that okay, just like how yeah weigh the pros and the cons. Yeah
mm-hmm,
weigh. All right, these things come with it. You get me? I say
mm-hmm,
how we're gonna make this benefit us and not
mm-hmm,
even
mm-hmm.
just us, the future generations. You get me? I
Have
say.
to, have to,
You get me? I say
have to,
because
because you
mm,
know, I tell you, whatever ingenuity is out there,
yeah,
Real Madrid have their stadium, and they have probably about
mental,
three
mental.
football pitches. You understand me? That they can rotate.
Mm,
Arizona, right? Glendale, Arizona, where
yeah,
the Arizona Cardinals play.
yeah,
Um, Dallas, Texas. The 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 the, 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 the field is retractable.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm saying, whatever stadium we're building, put in the ingenuity, invest in it, because you don't want you we know we're not getting this type of investment for another 30 years.
yeah,
So build it properly, tell the government whatever money that would have been allocated, it's
yeah,
going there. You
yeah.
understand me? And we benefit, because guess what is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
May 11th is the Jamaica International, which is now Diamond IWF Diamond League sanction as a one of those events. You
For yeah
understand me?
to get points to get the
To get
point thing.
points. Yeah,
Oh
it's not
wow.
an actual Diamond League event,
Yeah,
but
exactly. But you can
it's
get
like,
yeah yeah
yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you imagine if everything goes well and the caliber of athletes that want to come to Jamaica, and let me I was talking to somebody about this. Noah Lyles will come because his girlfriend out here. You understand me? You If you can get him to come,
Yeah.
Wade Van Niekerk love Jamaica. You get him to
Wait,
come.
what do you mean? Who in a tracks where actually
Okay,
run don't like Jamaica?
okay, okay. Just tell Bolt you're on standby. We understand that you have a busy schedule, but if the event is here, we need you here to do something, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
just show your face.
Just
Come and do
do
the
something.
like. Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
understand me?
yeah,
And if we can get 15,000 people at the stadium
yeah. Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, and then it grow, trust
Yeah,
me, within no time you're having your IWF Diamond League certified,
yeah,
and then you have all the big athletes coming. You understand me?
yeah,
So that is a money maker.
yeah, yeah. No, without a
So,
doubt.
so
And me even I remember when we were in a high school, Puma they actually give the track teams
yeah, man,
equipment.
yeah, man. They're doing it now. Puma, Adidas, Nike,
Yeah.
all the schools are branded. All
Wow.
the schools are branded. Puma, Nike, Adidas, all the schools are branded.
It hurt because we have a gold mine and these brands are seeing it and them just a do
Hmm.
the least. Like they must say, yo,
Yeah,
you
man.
know what?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, man.
take some sneakers. Everybody on your team can get a they don't keep them sneakers they probably go for way less than whatever it got be back in value for them.
Which is why the proposal by Adidas shows real intent.
Yeah.
You
Versus
understand me?
others, yeah. Versus others, yeah.
Versus others. Puma, I would say Jamaica benefit from Bolt, and Bolt made
Yes.
Puma a lot of money. You
I
understand me?
mean, to this day,
It was the first Puma was selling spikes, sold out. Bolt's gold
never
spike.
knew that. I never knew that.
Yeah, man. They said because of him, spikes were being sold out. So
Mental.
so 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 you have that level of, which is why I'm surprised. Well, not surprised, but people like Elaine and Shelley and
Yeah.
even Sharika.
Mhm.
I know them tied to them club and whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
one injury and that's it. You
yeah.
understand me? And it's similar with football and
Yeah.
basketball.
In the world of sports, it's a cruel game sometimes when it comes to that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So getting the best deal, and sometimes you say, yo, him sign a contract for $500 million. Like, what are they thinking? But the agent know one injury, like the NFL.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes signed a contract for $500 million, but one hit to the head, and that's it.
That's it.
He's a
That's it.
vegetable. You
Yeah.
understand me?
Yeah.
And then in family, when wife are gonna do. So signing that contract is like that's some sort of security. You
Yeah.
understand me? And then that's why they have not just signing bonus, but guaranteed money, so that
That. Yeah.
you know
Exactly.
you get that money up front. You understand me? Um, so our athletes out here, they are playing in facilities and they are picking up injuries and so on. And part of those injuries is not just proper training and nutrition
Mhm.
and all of that. Some of it is actually infrastructure not being
Yeah.
good.
The quality. Yeah. The quality of
Yeah,
the
man.
infrastructure.
So,
Yeah.
so you need that in the game to also elevate the game along with the coaches, getting themselves certified and knowledgeable to help
Yeah.
them athletes. Look at Ronaldo Walcott. Ronaldo Walcott is now coaching Shelley and Fraser Price and Elaine Thompson.
Mhm.
Why? At a time in Shelley's life when people thought she was over the hill and done for,
Done. Yeah.
she went to the World Championship and won gold.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, yo, what did we just,
Serious.
yeah, like, what did
Serious.
we just witness?
Yeah.
You understand me? And now, Mr. Mills, Mr. Mills is not known for, 400 athletes, but here comes
Mhm.
Antonio Watson, a
Yeah.
young man who is gifted and work at it. And just like that, Mr. Mills is back on the map. You
Yeah.
understand me?
Yeah.
So, as a coach, you need the infrastructure, but you yourself have to develop yourself to get to that level where you can help your athletes. So,
Mhm.
this is why, you know, like getting the perfect balance of infrastructure,
Yeah.
talent, and guidance, nurturing in
Guidance.
the
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand me? You get the best out of the sport, and that to want.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. I think for Jamaica, it is something where I don't know how much more evidence the bodies that the sports bodies need
Hmm,
to
hmm,
see that
hmm.
okay, what we have is the
Yeah.
natural capability to do something. You get me?
Hmm,
I said
hmm.
people learn how to run in a sneakers and never wear spikes in them life to even enhance them speed. You get me?
Yep.
I say
But
so.
you've ever been to primary champs?
Yeah, that's no that may use as example. That's what may use as
No, no,
example.
no. Man,
I,
you've
I,
gone
I,
too far. You ever said them are run barefoot?
and what them get after for nutrition? They look at glucose on top of the orange. You get me? I say that is it, For me, like recoup. When I say, of course, grassroots important. But right now,
That's
if
really
you're
important.
if you're running a France and you're probably, I don't know, in a high school and you run whatever you run, them man they have them like a Gatorade pack or
Yes,
whatever
man.
it is. You see me? Them
Yes,
them
man.
them
Yes, man.
rejuvenating pack. You get what I
Yes,
say?
man. Yes, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
man.
So yeah, me know the infrastructure definitely is a problem, man. Me not tell a lie. Not tell a lie with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I
But
mean, the associations over the years, um, some have tried, you know, and as we were talking about grassroots, like netball,
mm-hmm.
I think netball Jamaica has probably been the most consistent association over the years, and it's a shame that probably now they are getting the real financial support, because when you look back at people like Marva Bernard and who were at the helm of Netball Jamaica,
Yeah.
and Molly, what's her name again? I don't remember her name.
Hey, you know better than me, right? You know,
Yeah,
cause I don't know that much.
but they at a time when netball was only for the English and the Australians,
Yeah, yeah,
they were punching above their weight. You understand me? With young ladies who they weren't getting paid at the national level.
yeah.
They were leaving their 9 to 5 to play a business house, then to go to training on the weekend for the
You know,
national program.
remember, I just remember business house. You know, business house was a league. You
It
know.
still is. It
Yo,
still
no, but
is.
what I mean is like the
Yeah,
quality
man.
with them
Yeah,
people
man.
who are at work
Yeah, man.
and I
Yeah,
come
man.
and I play netball.
Yeah, man. It's a marvel because you say some of these ladies, and I know a lady that goes to church. They used to play netball at high school, you know. Them not
Yeah,
play netball during university. When they come back now and working and somebody say, oh, we have a business house league,
exactly. Yeah,
one giant, they are now picking it up back.
yeah.
So for like 3, 4 years, they weren't doing anything, they weren't playing anything.
That
Versus
stall, that development
versus
stall.
versus England versus Australia, South Africa, you understand me? New Zealand, where they actually have a league that
Yeah.
they can play and do have for work a nine to
Mm,
five. They
yeah.
are being taken care
They
of.
are professionals.
Professionals, you understand
Yeah,
me? It's
yeah,
like when the West Indies used to go to England and play Benson and Hedges Cup,
yeah.
county cricket.
County cricket. Yeah, yeah,
You understand me? These guys would come home and say, well, we go go back at work and when work finish now we go training and then but
yeah.
when they went to England and Australia and New Zealand and South Africa and they saw the infrastructure and you understand me? Just like, wow. So I can actually make a living
From
off
this.
playing cricket. You
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
a lot of the discussion is, boy, I know everybody are gonna make it and so on, and that's true. But give your child, give that child a chance
Yeah.
if you see the potential.
The highest probability chance. The
Yeah, man.
highest probability
Yeah,
chance. Yeah.
man. Which is
Exactly.
which is why the infrastructure and the coaching and the nurturing has to be at that level
Yeah.
because if there's a young man who running barefoot and you as a coach you have the infrastructure and you're knowledgeable and you can train him, then you can look at him and say to him, all right, know your mother not really into this, but give me 2 days. You understand
Yeah.
me? I'm gonna see how much we can work. You carry him go an event, him do well. They say, mommy, see say him win, give me an extra day, All right, you take an extra day. You
Yeah.
get he make the national team. All right, mommy, we are go overseas, boy.
I can
He
see.
might
Yeah.
make help you out. Say, all right, you get him overseas. And this is how, scholarships are gained. Whether
Yeah. Yeah.
football, whether cricket, whether, you know,
Could
um,
I golf? Could I golf? Could I?
whatever. You understand me? Like
Yeah.
there was a feature about tennis. There's a tennis program in Augustown where this guy, this Jamaican guy, invites some people from overseas just to come and train and hit the ball and show them some pointers. I mean, I said to myself, somebody say, boy, we can probably start look for the next Serena or Coco Golf or Federer. You understand me? Or
Yeah.
Agassi. You just don't know. Somebody might really grasp it to that level where
Yeah.
they can go far enough. You
Yes.
understand me? And
Yeah.
them just a look for somebody for teach them the game. Like there are
Just
some sports.
directions. Yeah.
There are some sports that I say to myself, you weren't really good at football, you weren't really good at cricket, you weren't good at basketball. There are some sports that you can still go play.
Yeah.
You understand me? There are
Yeah.
some guys who could have play can go play rugby if they want.
Yeah.
There are some guys who there's a Olympic sports handball
What do you mean?
where
We have bobsled team. What?
you have bobsled team, skiing. Like
Yeah.
There are so many
diving,
little.
all type of things.
Alright, there's no archery.
Yeah.
You can shoot archery until you're about 50. You understand me? Like, you know, I mean, there are so many opportunities for persons to tap into.
Yeah.
And I think some of it is because the infrastructure, like I know the Minister of Sports will probably say, we can't fund everything because, you know, we
Understandable.
don't have the
Yeah,
money.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
But if there's an association out there who needs a little push start, say to them, listen, if you have 10 people,
yeah.
see how we can work together.
Yeah.
You understand me? Touch base with the international association. You understand me? See what kind of funding you can get. So if you need equipment, maybe them
Yeah.
can send you some second-hand equipment and you
Yeah.
can set up and play. But the infrastructure has to be there, the
Yeah.
coaching have to be there, the knowledge of it has to be there. And so because at the end of the day, like I'm thinking, as much as we love to watch a sport,
Yeah.
sports is a big, big investment into young youths
Yeah.
and at-risk youths in our country that instead of turning to something that is
Not.
negative,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
way of turning into something positive that will lift them up and lift up them family. You understand
Yeah.
me? Because at a time when, as a youth, the football field used to so crowded, like
Yeah.
to the point where you're saying to yourself, parents are saying, "Remember, say you have school tomorrow.
Come on.
Remember, say you have homework to do." But they weren't they weren't getting into any mischief. They
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah.
necessarily upon the corner smoke or whatever. They were playing football, they were playing basketball. You understand me? Some older guys I talk to them and say, listen man, I see potential now, you know. We have a corner league team. Come try out feet man. I know the
Yeah.
coach. You understand
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
so you come from school, you go on a training. Weekend, you do your chores because you know you might have a match
Yeah.
for a play.
Exactly.
So you're active, you're not idle.
Yeah.
Idle, you understand
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I love about sports in terms of there are so many stories, whether in the NBA, whether in cricket,
Yeah. Yeah.
whether in netball, whether in the NFL, you understand me, whether in the EPL, a little youth, somebody discover him, somebody help him and say, you know, boy, come run, come kick, come
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years later, yo, guess what I just do? I buy my mother her first house. I just buy my mother her first car. Those are the things that you look forward to say, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that is the
Mm-hmm.
end game.
Yeah, that
Not
yeah,
just
that
make
yeah,
money.
that's where you achieve what you're supposed to achieve,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
so for me, I think sports on that level, like
yeah,
that's one of my interests for sports on that level. Apart from the entertainment, like changing lives,
yeah,
just transforming people life like that. Like every time, you know, like there's a video I wanted to send about Carlos Boozer, who used to play for he
Bulls,
played for
Bulls.
Bulls, and he played I
Yeah,
think for Minnesota
yeah,
or Utah one at a time.
yeah, 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 yeah.
He
I
had
understand.
he had a son. You may have seen it. I heard it a couple of years ago.
Ah, with the brothers.
Brothers, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
them donate
yeah, yeah,
um tissue or whatever to
yeah,
save them brother
yeah, yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
So stuff like that, like that's something that the family will never forget.
yeah,
You
yeah.
understand me?
It
Will never
impact, it
forget.
impact, it make an
Hmm?
impact, it make an
Even
impact. That
Shaq's son, when Shaq's son did have the heart condition, similar to LeBron's son.
LeBron son too. Yeah.
Yeah, them things that you look for them for bounce back and you know make an impact in the game and all of that. But that's the we call it now. That's sports off the field, so to speak. There are
No,
always things,
no,
always
no,
little
but
things.
not tell lie, but not tell lie. That just work, cause like even though as you say, it's like a section we just created in my mind where it's like you know, even the conversation is just about sports infrastructure itself and how it
Mm-hmm,
affect a
mm-hmm,
community, isn't it?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. That is something where like you even just attack and every second you say something I think I say Ross, what you put that, you know.
Yeah, but
So
sidelines, and we're talking about the things that
yeah,
happen to the spectators, and like
yeah.
um Liverpool are raising ticket price, and the supporters I say, yo, no, we don't want that. You understand me? You can't
But
raise
no,
price.
no, and that's crazy because them lose, them just lose.
Them lose. Me know them lose. But they must say raising prices when you just I say you record major profits. You don't
Yeah,
understand that.
in a look right, in a look
And
right.
I look right. And that's one of the things that separate Germany from England.
Yeah,
Germany, there's a cap.
yeah. And they also have the 90+1 rule. How that guy again?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ownership of the team. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
But it takes away in terms of you're only going to get mostly German players playing in the league. You understand me? And maybe one and two players who are young, like how Jude Bellingham, they go to Dortmund,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Holland, they go to Dortmund and so on. You may
Mm-hmm.
have those players who just want to stop for a year or two, build my name, and try and make it to
Mm-hmm.
Spain or England. You understand me?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it they are for the fans.
yeah.
They understand that a lot of these clubs are the
Built on that.
working community,
Yeah,
built by the working community.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand me? Which, funny enough, that's how Liverpool was built,
yeah.
working
Yeah,
class
exactly. Yeah,
community.
yeah,
So
yeah.
raising ticket prices like that don't make no sense. Unlike, you switch from England to New York, Madison Square Garden, where probably one of your cheapest tickets are like $260.
And
Yo, rough.
even when them a lose, even when them
People
girls
them a
lose,
lose. Ticket prices don't go down, them go up. You
yeah,
understand me?
it's crazy, it's crazy, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
like like I was seeing something and somebody said, if the Knicks met the final, the ticket could go as high as maybe 80 grand.
And that are probably close to nosebleeds. Like, more wouldn't even surprise. More wouldn't surprise.
Floor seats are like 100 and
Yeah,
mash.
up,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you have to catch them. You have to catch them on a bad day where, or maybe at the beginning of the season or something like that.
Okay, so that was the end of the episode. Thank you guys for joining me. I really hope that what was shared, especially the point of views from Nathan, were appreciated. And I mean, if anyone wants to have a conversation about it, the floor is open. So yeah, see you guys maybe in the next couple of days, or hopefully Monday. Well, Sunday and Monday, I might be able to have some conversations with some other friends of mine as we spectate from the sidelines.